Hello, kids. Steve coming back at you again for Thursday's Things of Interest. And today's Things of Interest is going to capture a wide variety of things. The first interesting thing I saw was Tony Kornheiser picking the Miami Heat to beat my Milwaukee Bucks tonight in Game 3 of the playoffs. I call crap. That ain't going to happen, but thanks for piquing my interest, Tony. Another thing that really interests me is how I'm going to spend my holiday weekend without my car. I took it in last week just to be looked at so they could figure out exactly what part to get and what color, which they did. They told me to bring it back this past Monday, which was 4 days ago. And when I called today, they said it was not ready yet. It was waiting to be assembled. I don't know about you guys, but when you take a car in, all it needs is a rear bumper, and they should have ordered and had that bumper from a 2017 Corolla. Not very rare or hard to get. I should have had that car back already, probably by Wednesday at the latest. So we'll see what's going on with that. I mean, you'd think an easy job like that, they'd put it in the bay, get it out of the bay, and get more cars in there so they could make more money. But we'll just have to see. Next, I have a couple of interesting cards that I have accumulated and or gotten, starting with NFL super agent Tom Condon. I pulled this relic, and it is a swatch of the suit he wore for the 2017 NFL Draft. Very interesting. Very cool, actually. Not a lot of people have that. The next relic I have, it's also numbered. It's actually from a jockey, and I'm kind of hoping that's not part of the jockey's jockey. You never know with Sport Kings, but again, a very interesting and numbered piece of memorabilia. And how about an autograph of an ex-gamer from 2000, Ryan Kentfield? And the best picture they could find is of him falling off his bike, but he signed it, and I have it. Now, another thing that really interests me is my own poetry book. And a lot of people have been saying, hey, Steve, why don't you read some of your poems on here? And my response is because I wrote them, and I prefer to hear other people read them and interpret them the way that they like to. So I don't care to read these. I will read some of the made up quotes of other people just to give you an idea. We have from Tika Boshell, great read, can't get enough of it. Funny, sad, splendid, and gut-wrenching all at the same time. Ron White, you might know him from the Blue Collar Comedy Tour, says, they call me tater salad. Wish I would have thought up monkey fat first. Tony Campbell, up in Austin, Minnesota, says a perfect book for late night reading during blizzards when the electricity is out. We have Katie Horner, formerly of KCTV5. It's rainy 250 miles south of here. I'm blonde. You must take cover in your attic. It's the safest place in case of flood. I'll be here under my desk. We have Mike Moore from Racine, Wisconsin. A very ingenious way to take random words from the dictionary, put them side by side, and have them complete, coherent thoughts. Yes, it is, Mike. Oh, look, Jeff Foxworthy from the Blue Collar Comedy Tour also says, you might be a poet if you can get people to read this willingly and share their true feelings. And some ass from Florida, this sucks. Am I getting paid to review this? I read the book 3 times just to see if it was that bad. Nicolene Manda. and Kuribuku. That's Nyanja. That's the language she speaks. Followed by Dave Hickman. Origami Folder says, a perfect collection of poems from the one that lived them all and wrote humorous, serious, and perilous ditties. Jerry Rudat, who has recently passed, I'm sorry to say, my uncle from Mississippi. I can't believe it's not butter. Then we have Abel Solis, a former co-worker of mine. I don't think Helen Keller could have done any better. You have Jeff Dean, another co-worker. Pain relief. Where's my pain relief? Rebecca Keenan Corey, a great, great friend of mine for many, many years, who did pass a couple of years ago due to a kidney infection. I enjoyed reading this book, a very easy read, and I can even read some out loud to my kids. And then the final one in here was from me. What was I thinking? So thank you for that. That's all I will read from my own poetry book. Those of you out there that have a copy, you may continue to read and interpret them as you will. I know John Rademacher does, and he does probably one of the best jobs of interpreting them and adding more vocalization to them than I ever could. One of my other favorite things of interest are bacon bits. Love bacon bits. Love them so much, I just eat them. Here we go. Oh, yeah. I love bacon bits. They are crunchy and salty. And one more thing that does interest me is all of you. I appreciate each and every one of you. You are all interesting. I love your channels. I love your comments. I love talking to you. You do. You just interest the Jesus out of me, and for that, I thank you. So, until we meet again on a No Filter Friday, I bid you a good farewell. I want you to be excellent to each other as you always do. Avoid those noids. And remember, peace.